So in the last session, we discussed about DevOps introduction, right? So what is DevOps? Why DevOps? So what are the advantages of DevOps tools? Why the project teams are looking for? So automation activities, automation tools. So what is cost saving, right? So what are the advantages, right? So why the jobs are increasing like this? Every company, why they are moving to so DevOps infrastructure, DevOps Agile methodologies, right? So these are all covered yesterday. Fine. So anyone newly joined today, can you share your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat so that we'll provide you. So yesterday is a demo session recording. So can you share your WhatsApp number, email address in the chat? So my mobile number already shared with you, everyone. Yeah, so my mobile number is 96422 11711. So this is my mobile number. I already shared, right? So anyone newly joined today, can you share your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat so that we'll provide you a recording session, yesterday's recording session, and we provide you course content if you want, right? Anyone? Right. Yeah. So today we are going to discuss about introduction to cloud computing. So before going to this, I want to clear some questions. So I got so many questions. Okay. Yeah. So first, before going to this cloud introduction, so I want to clear some technical questions and the general questions. So these are very, very important. So before going to the subject, so once I clear these questions, you'll be clear, right? You will understand the process. You will understand the technical activities, technical things, and the general queries. You will understand, right? You will clear. Yeah. Now technical questions. So we have I collected some important questions from different batches, different students in our batch also. Yesterday, so many people asked me questions, and yeah, so nearly 5 to 6 members pinged me and asking some questions, right? So that questions I collected here, and I prepared this technical questions. Okay, yeah. So very first question here is, what is the use of AWS and DevOps at industry level? What is the use of AWS and DevOps at industry level, right? So what is the use of AWS? Anyone? What is the use of AWS? Yeah. So online guys, anyone having idea? So what is the use of AWS? Right. So use of AWS. So currently, 50% of the project teams they have migrated their applications to AWS. Okay. So before that, we used to use physical server databases, physical environment, physical infrastructure. So physical data center means what is data center? Anyone? It is a server room. Yesterday we discussed, right? So data center is a server room where we hold all the servers, right? Yeah, before moving applications to cloud, we used to use local server room, local server. So we configure local servers. On top of that, we used to deploy the applications. Still, some companies they are using local server rooms, right? Yeah. So when we use local server room, local data center, so we have to manage all the things ourselves only, right? Local people, data center people, they need to manage all the servers, network, storage, whatever devices are there available in the server room. So, like for example, I required 100 servers. Okay. So first, what we will do, one project. I'm working with one project. Okay. So the project team required 100 servers. What they will do, they place a order with the Dell vendor or HP vendor. First, they need to place the order with the vendor. So the vendor will take 1 week to 10 days time to deliver the servers, right? Once the servers are delivered, the servers will be moved to server room and we can insert into racks. We can configure, we can connect power, network, right? We can install operating system. On top of that, applications we can install. On top of that, patches install, right? So yeah, once configure everything, we can move to production, right? That takes some time. That takes some time to configure and move to production environments, right? Yeah. So actually that is manual process, right? So when we use cloud infrastructure, whenever we require any servers, whenever we require any storages, whenever we require any network, we can create within a minute. We can create within a minute with all applications, all configurations, right? So here what will happen? Physical environment will take more time. So cloud environment, it will take 1 minute only. So cloud infrastructure is on-demand infrastructure. Cloud infrastructure is on-demand infrastructure. What is on-demand, anyone? What is on-demand? All in guys. What is on-demand? On-demand is nothing but immediately, instantly, whenever needed, right? So AWS resources will be available whenever we need it. So we can just log into the AWS console and we can create a number of servers within a minute with all configurations, all patches, all packages. Due to that, what will happen? So time will be saved. First thing, time will be saved, and also costing also will be saved. Costing also will be saved. Time will be saved. Costing will be saved. Right? So client always look for the cost saving. Right? So client always look for the cost saving. So as a DevOps engineer, as a cloud engineer, we work with the US clients, UK clients, right? So client always look for the cost saving. Here time will be saved, costing also will be saved, right? When we use the cloud infrastructure, not only AWS, Azure, Google Cloud also. So, but AWS is in first place. So it's occupied 33% of the market share. AWS occupied 33% of the market share. Azure occupied 18% only. So Google Cloud occupied 9% only. Currently, AWS is the leader. So in, yeah, nearly 26 more clouds are available in the market. 26 more clouds. AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. These three are in first place. So these three are very popular. AWS is in first place. Okay. So Ali Cloud, Oracle Cloud, IBM Cloud, DigitalOcean, Fastly, Heroku, different clouds are there. Those are all small players, right? Here, so what are the use of AWS at industry level is cost saving, time saving. Got it right, everyone? Time will be saved, costing also will be saved. Second one, DevOps. What are the use of DevOps at industry level, right? Yeah. So DevOps use AD. What is the use of DevOps, right? So yeah, for example, if you want to deploy Java manually, yesterday we discussed, right? So first what we have to do, we connect servers, we can log in the servers. For example, I want to deploy Java on 1,000 servers, right? So first I need to log in 1,000 servers, right, by using username password. So after that, we can take the package, we can copy the package into servers. After that, we can install. Once install, we need to set the environment variables, right? Finally, we need to reboot the server, right? That is manual process, right? So manual process will take more time, right? So on an average, each server will take 10 minutes. 10 into 1000, 10,000 minutes will be taken by to install the Java in manual process. But when we use DevOps automation tools like Ansible, yesterday we discussed Ansible. So by single click, we can deploy Java on 1,000 servers within a minute, right? So Ansible will deploy Java within a minute, so which is automation activity, right? So that is why, yeah. So normal in real-time projects, okay. So we get some tickets, a request, ServiceNow, Jira, BMC Remedy, right? So these are the ticketing systems available in the projects, right? So ticket, what is ticket? Anyone? What is the ticket? What is ticket? What is ticket? Anyone having idea? So ticket is nothing but it is a request, right? So request. So whenever customer required any support, there is a ticket, right? So once there is the ticket will be moved to the respective team. The team members will take the request. They start working on the request, right? So every ticket will have some SLA. Yesterday we discussed. What is SLA? service level agreement, right? It's a timeline. So every ticket will have some timeline. So within the timeline the ticket should be closed. Otherwise what will happen? That will escalate to next level managers, right? Yeah, so that is why within the time frame we have to close the ticket. So here if you do manual way to deploy the Java, that takes more time. So the ticket will be escalated to next level, right? If the ticket is escalated to next level, what will happen? That will impact to our KPI. What is KPI? Key performance indicators. So our performance will be degraded, right? So that is why within the SLA we have to close the tickets. So if you are using manual process, that takes more time. That is why we are using automated tools, automation tools, which are like Ansible, Chef, Puppet, right? Yeah, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Jenkins. These are all DevOps tools, right? Yeah. So by using Ansible, we can deploy the Java within a 1 minute on 1,000 servers. Not only 1,000 servers, even 10,000 servers also we can install Java within 1 minute, right? Yeah. So here what will happen? So when we use the DevOps tools, here also time will be saved, costing also will be saved. So in our project, so 5 years back, our team size 180 members, 5 to 6 years back. Currently 30 members only. Why that much of drastic change? Because of DevOps tools, right? So we are using DevOps tools like Jenkins, Git, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. These are the tools, right? So by using DevOps tools, we can automate the activities, right? So within a minute, we can deploy applications, deploy required coding, whatever code developed by developers, right? Yeah. So here, DevOps tools are very popular tools are available like Git, Jenkins, Maven, right? And Docker, Kubernetes, Ansible, Terraform, right? These are the important tools. Fine. So you understood, right? What is the use of DevOps and AWS at industry level? First point is cost saving. Second one is time saving, right? That is why every project team they're looking for DevOps tools and cloud platforms, AWS platforms. Clear, right, everyone? Any questions here? Anyone? Yeah. Next question here is second question. When DevOps process has been started in industry? When DevOps process has been started? So DevOps process is not new process. It is very old process. So DevOps process started in 2008, right? So by the time we used to use very old tools like Puppet, right? So currently we are using advanced tools like Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform. So Kubernetes is very core tool. Kubernetes, Docker, these tools are very core tools. If you are good in Kubernetes, you can easily crack your interview. If you are good in Kubernetes or Docker, you can easily crack your interview. Okay. Yeah. Currently, we are using very advanced tools to perform the activities, right? So earlier, yeah, when DevOps started in 2008, by the time we used to use very old tools, right? Yeah. Next one. So what business sectors DevOps been used? What business sectors DevOps been used, right? So not only IT industry, every industry like pharma industry, chemical industry, medical industry, automobile industry, everywhere they're using automation tools, DevOps tools. Okay. So one of my friend is working with the pharma company, Reddy Labs. They're using Jenkins, right? So one of my friend is working with automobile industry. They're using Kubernetes, right? So DevOps tools everywhere, not only IT. So every industry like pharma, medical, chemical industry, medical industry, and automobile industry, they're using DevOps tools. So DevOps is having very huge demand currently, right? So this demand will be continued coming 15 to 20 years, right? So 15 to 20 years market would be like this one. So DevOps and the cloud is having huge demand currently. So since 2012, I'm seeing I switched to DevOps and cloud in 2012, right? So year on year, jobs are increasing, projects are increasing, companies are opting, right? So this demand is continued coming 15 to 20 years, right? So this is the right time to grab. So clear, right? Yeah. Next question here is So who are the teams involved in DevOps process? Who are the teams involved in DevOps process? Right? So DevOps is combination of developers and operations, right? So development team will involve into DevOps process because developers develop the code, right? They modify the code, they merge the code, they test the code, they pull the code, they push the code, right? So once the code is developed, right? So then the code will be moved to next level, Jenkins. From Jenkins, we can start deploying the code, right? So yeah, here developers will be involved to develop the code. Testers will be involved to test the code. So operation team also involved to operate the infrastructure. So as a DevOps engineer, we have to coordinate with the developers, testers, operations team, right? We don't do the yeah. As a DevOps engineer, we don't do any developing. We don't do any application development. We don't do any testing. We don't do any operation activities, right? So we do automation. We do automation, and we work on some tickets. We pull the code. We push the code, right? Sometimes, fine. So these are the DevOps engineer role. These are the activities DevOps engineer will perform. So here, so every team will involve. So as a DevOps engineer, we have to coordinate with them, right? We don't do any development, right? So we don't require any developing knowledge, testing knowledge. Yeah, these are not required to learn DevOps and cloud, right? Yeah. Next question here is, so what are the tools involved in DevOps and what tools we are going to learn? Yeah. So yesterday already discussed which tools we are going to learn. Just want to show you one more time. See here. These are the DevOps tools we are going to learn. In our course, these are the DevOps tools we are going to learn. So Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, right? So Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. So these four tools are very core tools, very advanced tools. Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. These four tools are very core tools. So in these tools, Docker, Kubernetes are very core tools. We'll go deep dive. So every tool will go deep dive. So Git will take 5 days. Okay. Jenkins will take 7 to 8 days. Right. So like that, every tool will go deep dive, not only installation, configuration. So basic level to advanced level. So in real-time projects, whatever activities we do, same activities we do in our classes also, right? All the tools we go deep dive. So these are very important tools, very core tools. Fine. Yeah. So here Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. Nexus Artifactory Repository Tool, Sonar Code Review Tool. This is a code review tool. Test code standards project teams use the Sonar Code Review Tool. And Apache Tomcat. This is the web server. Also, we worked on this. And also Python scripting or shell scripting. Either Python scripting or shell scripting. So what is scripting? What is scripting, anyone? It's a combination of commands, right? So to automate some activities, we use the scripting also here, right? So along with these tools, we are going to work on four live projects. Four live projects. So live CI/CD with Git, Jenkins, Maven, Tomcat. That is first project, which is very important project. Second project here is Docker project, live Docker project. So third project is Kubernetes project. Fourth one is migration project, to migrate the data, to migrate the applications, to migrate the servers. We use this, we work on this project. So here we have four live projects. Along with this, small projects, 10 projects will be covered. Okay, so these are the live projects. Along with this, 10 other projects will be covered. Clear, right? Any questions up to here, anyone? Anyone having any questions? Online guys? I give you time for asking questions. I give you unmute option also. So wait for some time. Okay. Yeah. Next question. So we are going to, yeah. So this many tools we are going to learn, right? We are going to learn all these tools, but in real-time projects, we don't use all the tools. In real-time projects, we don't use all the tools. One or two tools, or maximum three tools. In real-time projects, every project team, they don't use all the tools, right? So in our project, we are using Git, Jenkins, and Kubernetes, right? One of my friend is working with Wipro, they're using only Ansible, right? One of my friend is working with TCS, they're using only Terraform with AWS. Okay, so like that only. So as per the requirement, as per the project requirement, we use the tools. We are going to learn this many tools, but we don't use all the tools. So why we are learning this many tools here? Yes, if you learn these tools, all these tools, we can fit with any project, right? Yeah. Next question here is, so what are the certifications available in the DevOps, right? Certifications, right? So certification is not mandatory. Certification is not mandatory. So if you want to write certification, you can write Jenkins certification, Kubernetes certification, or Docker or Terraform, right? So certification is not mandatory. If you have certification, it would be added advantage. That's it. Certification అనేది mandatory కాదు, right? It is not mandatory, but if you have certification, it would be added advantage. What is that advantage? For example, we six attended one interview. We six attended one interview, right? Yeah, only four positions are there. Only three positions are there. Six members shortlisted. Six members performed well, but only three positions are there. What they check? Any extra certifications are there? Any extra qualifications are there? They check that, right? Yeah, certification is it would be added advantage. That's it. It is not mandatory. Even once you get into the project, also you can do the certification, right? Yeah. So what certification we have to do as a DevOps engineer, right? So if you want to do Kubernetes, it is very high demand certification. Kubernetes, Jenkins, Ansible, Docker, Terraform. These are the certifications. Okay. Yeah. Next question here is, as a student, what should be my expectation while learning DevOps, right? What we can expect while learning DevOps? Fine. So once complete our course, minimum 3 years experience you can showcase in your resume. If you are a experienced person, if you are an experienced person, minimum 3 years experience you can showcase in your resume. That level of training will be provided. If you are a fresher, you will get more knowledge, very good knowledge. Okay, you can showcase your knowledge in the resume. Freshers will not have any experience, right? You will get very good. You will get very good knowledge that you can showcase in your interview. If you are an experienced person, you can showcase at least minimum 3 years experience. That level of training will be provided. These are the technical questions which I collected from different students, different batches. Apart from this, anyone having any questions here? Before going to general questions, these are the technical questions. CSCD, so we have Java projects and HTML projects that will be covered. So we don't do any development here. So we use sample application, that's it. So someone developed the application, someone asking some question here, WordPress, yeah, Magento and Node.js projects. So not required here. Okay. Any sample project we can take and we can use in the CSCD. We have sample projects are there. Sample coding is there. We don't do any coding here. Someone developed the code, we can take that code. Okay. After we finish the course, what level of experience? Yeah. So minimum 3 years experience you can showcase in your resume. So 3 years experience, right? That level of training will be provided. Don't worry, WordPress, Magato, don't worry, you are not developer, we are not developers, we are DevOps engineers. Coding part, forget about it. We don't have any coding here, zero coding. Okay, so it can be any development, right? Like Java development, Python development, Ruby, HTML, doesn't matter. We are DevOps engineers. Whatever code developed by developers, that we can deploy onto production. Got it, right? So these are the technical questions which I collected from different students. Now let us move to general questions. See here, who is eligible to learn AWS and DevOps? Who can learn this, right? Yeah, freshers can learn this, experience can learn this course, right? Even the non-IT guys also can learn AWS and DevOps. So here we don't require any. If you want to learn AWS and DevOps, we don't require any prerequisites. We don't have any prerequisites like developing knowledge not required, testing knowledge not required. So Linux knowledge required, that also will be covered in our course, right? Linux required, Linux commands required, few commands, that will be covered in our course, right? So anyone can learn DevOps, anyone can switch their current role to DevOps role. So currently developers, so testers also, they're switching their current role to DevOps role, right? So freshers, experienced guys, non-IT guys, the people who are having some career gap also, they're switching their current role to, they're switching their current activities to DevOps roles. Okay, so anyone can learn and anyone can cope up in the AWS and DevOps projects. Fine. Yeah. Next question here is what is education background required to learn AWS and DevOps? Education background, right? Yeah. So any graduation, not only MTech, not only BTech, not only MCA, any graduation, right? Like even in our project, BCom guys are there, BCom, pharma background guys are there, civil engineers are there, civil background, and also diploma electronics guys also there, diploma, right? So any background is enough to you. So but technically you need to be strong. Technical we have Technically we need to have some skill sets, right? So definitely, yeah, so you can crack your interview, you can easily cope up in the projects. So when you practice daily basis, when you work on the real-time project, when you work on these live projects, so if you follow all the guidelines, so definitely you can, yeah, within 3 months we can crack the interview and you can cope up in the projects. Any education background required to learn AWS and DevOps, right? So not only MTech, BTech, and MC. So what are the prerequisites to start learning AWS and DevOps? No prerequisites here, right? So people are confusing. People are confusing. So if I want to learn DevOps, I require the coding knowledge. No, not required. So required testing knowledge. No, not required. Right? So any background, right? So we can learn DevOps and cloud, and there is no prerequisites. Anyone can learn. So our course will start from scratch. Our course will start from scratch, right? Very basic level, our course will be start. So basic level to advanced level will move. So we don't directly go to AWS. We don't directly go to DevOps. So before going to cloud, before going to AWS, what is server, what is network, what is switch, what is IP address, what is subnet mask, this type of basics will be covered. Okay. So before going to AWS, first our course will start with AWS. Okay. Before going to AWS, so few sessions basics will be covered. Once basics completed, then we'll jump into AWS. In between AWS, Linux will be covered. Once AWS is completed, then we'll jump into DevOps tools, right? So, yeah, so we don't directly go to AWS, we don't directly go to DevOps. So before that, so basics should be covered. Basics will be covered here. Okay. So yeah, no prerequisites. Anyone can learn. Anyone can start learning AWS and DevOps, right? So next one, what are the job opportunities in today's market? This is very important question. Job opportunities, right? So let us go back to Naukri. Now, if you search here DevOps, how many jobs are there? 32,735. So currently still recession is going. Some recession is there in the market. Not only for DevOps, all the technologies, right? Still we have 32,735 jobs for all level of experience. But if you search fresher, right? So this is a 0 to any experience, right? Means any experience. If you make it as 0, these are the fresher jobs. Currently very less jobs are there, but after few months, after 1 month or 2 months, so still registration is going. So maybe Jan 1st the jobs will be increased. So 6 months back, fresher jobs I used to see 6,000 to 8,000 jobs, and experienced jobs I used to see 1,20,000 jobs 6 months back. So due to recession, it is reduced. So after 1 2 months, definitely this will be increased to peak. Okay, so every 5 years some recession will be happened in the market, every 5 years. So even last 2014 or 15 time, so some recession happened. So by the time also, so market dried out. So later the jobs increased double. Same way here also, maybe after 1 month or 2 months, definitely jobs will be increased, right? Yeah. So what are the job opportunities? So this is only Naukri, right? Even if you go to LinkedIn, Monster, Times Jobs, you can see plenty of openings, right? This is only one portal, Naukri portal, right? Yeah. Next one. So should I have to be a certified in AWS and DevOps to be eligible for job position? Yeah, certification is not mandatory, we discussed already, right? So AWS certification is cloud certification. If you want to write AWS certification, so yeah, AWS certified solution architect associate, first paper. Second paper is professional, right? So AWS certification is not mandatory. Okay, even DevOps certification also not mandatory. So if you want to write, if you are interested to write, you can write AWS certification. That I'll help you to clear the exam. Okay, so if you want to write your own, I give you all the dumps, all the questions, right? If you need any support, definitely I give you support to clear the exam. Fine. Next question here is, can I get help in resume preparation and clearing certification exam? Yes, definitely, right? I prepare your resume. So once complete all the DevOps tools, I send you sample resumes. You can fill, you can update your details in the sample resume, and you can forward to me. I can prepare your resume and give back to you, so that you can apply into the portals like Naukri and LinkedIn, Monster, right? Yeah, I prepare your resume, so don't worry about the resume preparation and a clearing exam also. I can, yeah, I can give you guidance to clear the exam, or else if you need any support, definitely I give you support. Clear, right? Any questions up to here? Anyone? Anyone having any questions? Yeah, certification is not mandatory. If you are interested to write, you can write the exam, or else if you need any support, definitely I can provide you support to clear the exam. Next question here is, what is the duration of this course? This course duration is 3 months, right? So maybe extra 1 week to 10 days it will take, right? Yeah, so maximum 3 months, 1 week. Okay. Sometimes, yeah, the frequency is Monday to Friday. The class frequency, Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour live class. So sometimes Saturdays also I'll take Saturdays, right? Yeah. Next one, what I what if I miss any class due to some emergency? For example, if you miss any class, what will happen? We'll get recording session, right? Daily recording session you'll get. You can go through the recording session. Fine. So once you go through the recording session, if you have any questions, so every batch will have one WhatsApp group. Every batch will have one WhatsApp group. In the group, you can post the, for example, I'm practicing something. You're practicing something, right? So every batch will have one WhatsApp group, right? I'll show you WhatsApp groups. See here, these are the groups. our batch number is 80, right? So currently 79, 78, 77 going on. So while practicing, if you face any issues, you can take the screenshot and you can post like this. You can post like this, right? So I give you solution. So while practicing, you will get recording, right? So normally you can attend the regular class. Along with that, you get one document, right? And you'll get recording session after the session. After the live session, you get the recording link, right? That you can go through and you can practice. So while practicing, if you struck anywhere, just take the screenshot and post into the group, so that already anyone practiced, they give response, or else I give response, right? Yeah. Next question here is, are we going to build any project from scratch? Yes. So we build 4 live projects from scratch, right? And also practicing. So while practicing, we don't need to install any packages on our local laptop. So no need to install any softwares in our local laptop. So we install all the softwares in the AWS only. AWS only, right? So we require our laptop and internet connectivity. That's it. We don't require any licensing. We don't require any packages to be installed on our laptop, right? We don't install any packages. So we always install in the AWS servers only. Okay. So how to connect AWS servers? How can we work on AWS servers? How can we create AWS account, right? So these are all will be covered in our sessions. How can we practice daily basis, right? How can we work on AWS platform? This will be covered in our sessions. Next one, are we going to provide any soft copy of the material? Yes. So every concept, every topic, we provide you soft copy. Every concept, topic wise. Okay. So that you can download into your local laptop, right? So recording sessions available, you can go through. Documentation, you can download into your laptop, right? Yeah. So every topic wise, for example, AWS started. So AWS services like EC2, storage, network services are available, right? So every concept will get one document. Fine. Next one. So how should I work on my practical and business requirements? Okay. So practical sessions. So we can connect to AWS cloud. In that, we can create some infrastructure. On top of that, we deploy the applications. We can work on the applications, right? Yeah. So for example, this is AWS platform, AWS cloud. So we can log in into the AWS cloud. Yeah, this is AWS cloud. So we can log in into the AWS cloud and we can connect to the resources, servers. We can work on the AWS resources here. For example, Jenkins server. This is Jenkins server. This is in stop state. Okay. So we always connect to the AWS. We always work on the AWS. Okay. So we can connect AWS platform. On top of that, we can deploy the DevOps tools. So this is DevOps tool, right? Jenkins is a DevOps tool, right? Yeah. So we don't need to install in our local laptop. We can connect to the AWS. We can work on AWS cloud, right? So I'll show you. So once start working on AWS, how to create AWS account, how can we connect AWS account. So these are all data centers. See here, these are all data centers. So US data centers, Asia Pacific, Mumbai, Singapore, Sydney data centers. This is Canada data center. These are the Europe data centers. So once start working on the AWS, I'll show you all these things. I explain all these things. I explain all the data centers, all the services, right? So all the options are available here, tabs. So we'll walk through the console. We discuss all the tabs here. Okay. Yeah. Next question here is, What kind of support I get after training completes? Yes, this is very very important question, right? Yeah, so once complete the training, what kind of support you get, right? Yeah, so while learning DevOps, definitely I give you support. Once complete the course, right, until you get job, if you need any support, if you need any guidance, if you have any queries, right, you can definitely reach out to me. I give you guidance, I give you technical support, right? So even the once you get into the project also, if you have any queries, technical issues, definitely can reach out to me. So my 20th batch or 18th batch student is in Australia, right? Still is in touch. Is working with one MNC company, so he's getting very good package also. So he's working on Jenkins and Kubernetes. Okay, whenever he face any issues, technical issues, he ping me. Sometimes weekends he call me. I am facing this issue. So can you please provide some solution, like that, right? So I can give you technical support, but I cannot give you job support. Job support is different. Technical support is different. You understand, right, everyone? So I can give you technical support. Technically, if you have any questions, definitely I can guide you. So job support is different. That is different. If you need any job support, once you get into the once you join the project, so if you need any job support, I give you some references. My students are there in different companies. They give you support. Okay. Yeah. So if you need any technical support, you can reach out to me. My personal number already shared, right, everyone? So from first batch onwards, I shared my number to everyone. First first batch. It was started 5 years back. Okay, so from first batch onwards, I shared my personal number. I have only one number, personal number, that I shared with everyone. So normally, institutes, trainers, they never share their personal numbers, right? So they teach and they go. They never interact with the students. I saw so many institutes, right? But from Harsha Trainings, we share our numbers to every student. I'll be available here in the institute, right? So if you are a classroom student, you can come and communicate. You can ask me questions. You can interact with me, right? So if you are an online student, you can reach out through the WhatsApp, right? Or you can call me whenever you want, right? But if I am in any class, I don't take any calls. Once complete the session, definitely I can revert. I can call back. Fine. Yeah. So support, I give you full support until you get job. Even once you get into the project also, if you have any technical questions, you can reach out to me. Right. Yeah. Next question here is, so what are the salary packages in the market? So this is very, very important. Salary packages. So currently DevOps is having huge demand, right? So how much you want to ask, you can ask. They're ready to give. But technically we need to be strong. Technically we need to be strong. So one of my ex-colleague, he switched to HSBC recently. One of my ex-colleague, he switched to HSBC recently. He got 42 lakh package. 42 lakh package. He's having nearly 8 to 8 years something, 8 to 9 years. Okay, close to 9 years, I think, right? So whatever packages you are expecting, they're ready to give, but we need to be strong in the technical. Technically we need to be strong, right? So salary packages are very good. So on an average, salary packages like for developers, testers, admins, on an average salary. So 1:2. Developers, testers, and admins on an average salary 1:2 means if the person is having 3 years experience, you will get 6 lakh package. That is on an average. I'm saying on an average. So if you switch to DevOps, that would be 1:3. 1:2 is on an average package for admins and developers testers. So DevOps nears on an average package is 1:3. If the person is having 3 years experience, you get 9 lakh package. That is on an average. Okay. My younger brother recently cracked the interview. My younger brother recently cracked the interview with one of the MNC company. He got 15 lakh package. He's having 3.5 years experience. He's having 3.5 years experience, he got 15 lakh package. Okay, so fresher 3.5 to 6 lakh. That's the range. So you need to negotiate while attending interview. You need to negotiate. Okay, clear, right? So these are the questions, general questions, which I collected from different students and different batches, from different batches. Okay. So apart from this, anyone having any questions? Apart from this, so anyone having any questions? Someone asking technical support and project support. I give you. Don't worry. Wait for some time. I give answer for that. Yeah. So what is the difference between technical support and project support? Technical support means while working on any activity, if you face any issue, you can ask me. Project support, that is a job support. Your job will do other. That I cannot do, right? I'm also working, right? So if you have any queries, yeah, for example, you're working on some Jenkins or Kubernetes, you stuck somewhere. So I got this issue, sir. Can you provide solution? I can tell something. I can forward some document, right? That is enough. That is fine for me. But if you want me to do your job, I can't do, right? That is job support, right? So technical support is different. Job support is different. How long it will take to complete this course? 3 months. I already explained, right? 3 months. And provide the dumps. Yes, I provide you dumps to write the exam. Yes. So you can clear the AWS Solution Architect Associate certification by yeah, once complete our AWS services. Yeah, you can easily write your exam. Yeah. Any other questions, anyone? Any other questions, anyone? Anyone having any questions?
There are
So
two
this,
questions from my side, Ram. What will be the certification price of AWS? And for suppose if we crack the interview after the training in the Harsha trainings, can we cope up? Can we stand on our own foot in the real time? Because I was in taking training from you, that list can we stand on our own foot? That is the two things: price and can we cope up? That's it.
yes, fine. So once complete, yeah, in our sessions, right? So whatever activities we are doing in real-time projects, same activities we do in our sessions, same activities. And also, I'm taking so many interviews. So I attend so many interviews, and I am taking so many interviews in our project. I'm in interview panel. Okay. Yeah. So what are the questions they ask? I know. I give
Okay.
you all the questions. I give you all the questions, frequently asked questions, right? Yeah. So I guide you how to attend, how can we deliver, right? How can we showcase our technical skills in the interview? Fine. So
Sure.
whatever activities we do in real-time projects, same activities we can do in our sessions. There is no difference between our sessions and real-time activities. That is why you can easily cope up.
Okay. Okay. And expecting some soft copy of the sessions or anything.
Yes, yes. We provide you soft copy of the material. Yes. Every concept, every
Yeah.
topic wise, we provide you documentation.
Okay. Okay, Ram. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions, anyone?
How can we access the videos later?
Yeah, we provide you access, like we store in the Google Classroom. You can access that videos for 1 year. 1 year access we provide you.
Okay.
మీకు సాఫ్ట్ కాపీ కాకుండా హార్డ్ కాపీ ఇవ్వాలి సార్.
Can you come again?
సాఫ్ట్
Soft
కాపీ
copy?
కాకుండా హార్డ్ కాపీ ఇవ్వాలా?
No, no, no. No hard copy. Soft copy only provided.
ఓన్లీ సాఫ్ట్ కాపీ. ఓకే.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I joined today only. Can you please join me? Yeah, WhatsApp group. Once you make the fee, will be added into WhatsApp group. You will get account details today. If you are interested, you can make the fee. The fee would be 11,000 plus GST 18%. It would be costing around 12,980. Okay, it is offer fee. So earlier it was 22,000. So we are giving offer. So maybe it will be changed for next batch. Okay, yeah. So 11,000 plus GST 18%. So which would, yeah, which is 12,980. You will get the account details today. So you can make the fee and we can add into WhatsApp group. Once you
సార్
make
రేపు
the
కూడా
fee, yeah, go ahead.
రేపు కూడా ఇదే లింక్ ఉంటుందా?
Your voice is
అంటే
not audible. Your voice is not audible. Can you?
సార్ రేపు కూడా ఇదే లింక్ యాక్సెస్ ఉంటుందా?
Yes, 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 yes. Fine. Yeah. Any other questions, anyone? Yeah. So tomorrow also same timings. Tomorrow also same timings. Okay. So you will get the account details. If you are interested, you can make the fee and you can add into WhatsApp group. In WhatsApp group, we'll share all the documentation, all the recording links, all the information. Okay. Yeah. So tomorrow we are going to work on we are going to discuss about cloud introduction. What is cloud? What are the advantages of cloud? So what is the cost saving? So why the project teams are looking for a cloud infrastructure? Why the project teams are migrating their applications to cloud? We'll see that tomorrow. Fine. Yeah, we can wind up here. So if you have any further questions, you can reach out to me. So my mobile number already shared with you. My mobile number already shared with you. So these are the numbers. This is the institute number. This is my number, personal number. You can take down. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me after 10 a.m.